On this channel, you will receive the truth about comic books. No censored, lying bullshit, and no going with what every other shill is saying about comics. This ain't satire or a joke. I don't know why people keep saying that. Why do people keep saying that about me? I don't get it. You will also receive real metal of the highest caliber. No posers, no glorifying genres that suck. Death, thrash, new metal. No BS. Just pure heavy metal with no regard for what posers think. If you agree with any of the stuff I say, please subscribe to help the metal fight. If you disagree, go complain to your boyfriend. Rock hard, ride free. Rock hard, just like I was with my mate when my daddy came in. I swear, Dadgy, I'm not a flamer.
Any of you incels, QAnon, 4chan, Snyder Cut motherfuckers want to get out of line now?
I guess.
Anybody?
Look,
Anything so?
I was gonna talk. I've been meaning to talk about Ranting for Vengeance. Okay, I've been meaning to talk about this dude. I caught him a while back, and then I think I caught him before anybody else did, and I didn't make a video on him because he's and this sounds elitist or whatever, but his channel was smaller than mine. It might not be anymore. I don't even know. It doesn't matter because enough people have covered him now that he has a lot of coverage now, and which is the point. Is I kind of feel like I missed my opportunity, missed my window. So he's got some takes, man, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking tear into this dude. I'm gonna fucking fuck him up so bad. And then I started looking into him, and I realized that there's a lot of people being kind of unfair with their criticism of Ranting for Vengeance. I think you might be a little surprised that as the title suggests, I'm gonna be defending Ranting for Vengeance in this stream. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to go through and find all the videos that I've seen listed that are covering Ranting for Vengeance. Because there's a lot of them, and I'm gonna have to go and Google search or YouTube search for all of them and stuff. But some fucking hero, some goddamn legend had already made a playlist called "People Dunking on Ranting for Vengeance," and it is so this is whoever Rebellious Monkey 98 is. 36 videos. I'm pretty sure there's more than that, but 36 videos of a bunch of different content creators just completely, going after this dude, and it's like. At a certain point, it's like, man, I feel bad for the guy a little bit, So I've got right here just a few minutes of a compilation that I put together. I slapped this together. Several of these people in here, just kind of giving you the lay of the land about Ranting for Vengeance in case you're not familiar.
Buddy, Unchained Seth here. Anyways, so yeah, we're going right back into talking about some complete losers that honestly probably just have no idea what in the world they're even talking about. And this is a very interesting channel because this is an anti-woke channel that's kind of.
So as you'll see at the bottom left, at the start of a new clip from a new content creator, I've put their name there. I do not, I'm not condoning any of these people fully. I don't know what their content is outside of what they say in these clips. So I'm not sitting here saying that they're all amazing creators, but they are at least decent enough people to recognize when somebody's got some bad takes. So
kind of up and coming, if you will. It's a channel that goes by the name of Ranting for Vengeance, in which the channel banner says, "Death to all posers," which is just, if that alone doesn't already scream to you extremely, cringily edgy, then I really don't even know what does.
Ranting for Vengeance, that's already strike one. His name is very cringe. Strike two, look at his channel banner, bro. Ranting for Vengeance, death to all posers. Bro, what are you, some edgelord school shooter or some shit? Because that's what the vibes I'm getting at right now.
Listen, it's not fun. I'm laughing, but I'm trying not to because it's really messed up that people are going so hard against this kid, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. But first, let's watch people kind of go hard again a little bit. Right first.
Edgy, dude. That's incredibly rich coming from someone whose fucking channel banner is literally saying death to all posers. Ooh, your channel about page literally says a man without hope is a man without fear. Holy fucking shit. You'll make the Dude, it's so fucking cringy. Ranting for Vengeance will make the claim that he is not a contrarian and this is just his opinion. And he's just speaking the facts. And this is all just his opinion, guys. It's all just his opinion, man. Like, he's not grifting. He's not riding the...
I'm going to say this. I don't think that Ranting for Vengeance is grifting. I don't believe he is. I don't believe that he's grifting, and I believe that he's very, very much... He's not just trying to be a contrarian. And I will support these statements as to what I think he's really doing in a little bit. But I just want to say right off the bat that I don't think that these are accurate, and that's why I wanted to defend him a little bit.
Tail off of anything. This is just his stone cold hearty opinion that he came to in a dream because he got a message from an angel that was sent by God. Grow the fuck up. Literally grow the fuck up.
They managed to race swap another redhead from comic books. They managed to jump in there and turn them black. Then the terribly ridden villains enter, the party animals, and they just start shooting up the place. Then that's when we get the glimpse of the best part of the entire story. Barbara Gordon. She peeks her head in, just one panel I'm pretty sure. And she's black.
I'm sorry they doing the redheads like that, bro. I know you hot about it. First the mermaid, now Barbara Gordon. What's this world coming to?
She is black. They did it again. Another redhead character just changed to black. Iris West, Wally West. Are we serious? We're just making them black for no reason and expecting people not to notice. Or
We're expecting people not to notice, making them black for no reason and expecting people not to notice, or, and this is where it gets great right here,
expecting people to tolerate it. But I won't.
What you gonna do? Whoop ass? Motherfucker out here like...
What's he gonna do? Whoop ass.
I won't.
What you gonna do? Whoop ass? Motherfucker out here like Twisted Sister talking about he ain't gonna take it.
Out here like Twisted Sister talking about he ain't gonna take it. That's great. As a Night Phoenix Press, he seems like a fun guy to watch, draw, and listen to.
Fantastic Four First Steps, which is a really stupid name by the way, just dropped. And on the internet we've seen some mixed reactions. Some people are loving it and others are justifiably destroying it. So I'm sorry to come in and rain on your parade, but Fantastic Four First Steps looks like...
This is stupid. You're not even a real person if you have this opinion. Like, it's not a real opinion. That's so stupid. I mean, look, you already answered your question. You really did. I'm sorry. I'm Scottish Irish. The only reason I'm able to grow a beard is because of the Scot part of me. The rest of me, you know, I get it. I empathize, you know.
Total garbage. Nope, this isn't rage bait. I'm not being a contrarian just for the...
He's got several videos where he's like, no, this isn't rage bait. I'm not being a contrarian. And it's like, dude's been reading his comments.
Sake of it, I'm just pointing out what I see, and what I see is a steaming hot pile of trash. So very quickly, let's just get into how this movie will undoubtedly suck. So the first major offense with this movie is the gender swapped Silver Surfer. If we jump over here, we see that Fantastic Four casts Ozark star Julia Garner as Silver Surfer in gender swapped Bal, who nobody heard of and nobody really cares about, reportedly appears as the Silver Surfer in the comics, set in an alternate reality. That's the key phrase right there. Alternate reality. It's almost like an excuse that these people use to gender swap and race swap every single thing they can get their hands on.
So, like, I'm not making this even like a whole political thing, guys. I'm not. He's just wrong. He's just wrong for being mad because this is an actual character that exists in the Marvel universe. It makes sense. It's an actual character. And for those of you who are out of the loop with the MCU and stuff, basically the Fantastic Four movie takes place in a different universe in the MCU, because, you know, they're doing the whole multiverse thing now. So they can kind of play around with these different ideas and concepts.
No, she's playing the Silver Surfer. I don't know where you got that. And am I sitting here talking about Anita Sarkeesian being my hero or some shit? No, you have been consuming content from an algorithmic silo, and you think that everybody that's on the left just fucking worships Anita Sarkeesian or whatever. I mean, I would say that there's probably some nuance that would, you know, prove this to be a pretty bad take, but nonetheless, I don't like either one of those people, really, you know. I think that Anita probably has more valid takes than fucking Melanie Mac, who's goddamn shameless grifter, but, you know.
And for those of you who are out of the loop with the MCU and stuff, basically the Fantastic Four movie takes place in a different universe in the MCU, because, you know, they're doing the whole multiverse thing now. So they can kind of play around with these different ideas and concepts, okay? Because ultimately, like, who cares? It's a movie designed to sell toys to kids.
It's not for the good of the story or the fact that it is an alternate reality. You're just doing it because you want to. And my response is this. Do not comment. Don't come at...
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, dude. He just put his middle finger up in front of the camera. Oh, fuck, bro. Damn. Hardcore. This dude is fucking razor sharp, man. Wow.
me saying, it's an alternate universe. How do you not know that? I know that, I just don't care. I don't care if it's a super wormhole, alternate, different planet where everybody has to be race swapped and gender swapped. The people who do this aren't doing it for the sake of it's an...
Do y'all hear Gordy over here? What are you doing, man? Why are you being so vocal right now?
alternate reality. They're doing it because they're mentally ill psychos in real life. Speaking of which, I'm not going to be watching it. Videos have leaked from the set of the brand new Spider-Man Noir TV show starring Nicolas Cage.
And by the way, I'm not doing much commentary on what he's saying right here because we're going to be getting into that stuff. We're going to look at a couple of his videos in more, depth. But I just wanted to make sure everybody gets an idea what this guy's about. You know what I mean?
And if my theory is correct, this show could get really, really bad. So we already have a plot synopsis for the show. And to be honest, as a fan of film noir and superheroes, it actually sounds pretty good. But do not be mistaken. This show has massive room to turn out to be another politically driven...
But we're not here to bully this kid, okay?
...disaster. Because not many people know this, but Spider-Man Noir is a cool private detective, secondly, and
I'm legitimately going to give you guys some perspective on this dude. Here in a minute, that I hope. Now, I'm not expecting you to change your ultimate judgment on him, but I'm hoping it will deepen your, will allow you to just a smidge of empathy.
whining socialist first.
Didn't you just say you were like a superhero fan and stuff? Why can't you just enjoy the heroes and not be like insane and coping about everything about them? It's like everyone just wants superheroes to be like just fighting people. They just fight people and they have no depth. That would be insanely boring, and I don't think Spider-Man specifically would be as
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. No.
As fun as he is, with zero depth and just a guy that fights other people. The depth is what makes a character and what makes him so enjoyable.
Before I destroy...
Okay, look, yes, he is a ginger with no soul, but those two things are separate facts, okay? Because, in case you can't see, I'm part ginger, just in my beard and my face hair here. So, I mean, if that's true that gingers have no soul, then I've only got like 3/4 of a soul. Well, that tracks, actually. That seems right. I'll be honest. Seems right.
This piece of trash character. First, you're going to need some background. So after watching Into the Spider-Verse, we all thought that Spider-Man Noir was this awesome character, right? But that was the thing. That movie took all the alternate versions of Spider-Man and made them likable for the audience. For example, Miles Morales is not Spider-Man. He never was. He actually sucked really bad in his own comics before that movie.
I'm sorry, buddy. What the fuck? First of all, anyone who wears the mask and does the job of Spider-Man is Spider-Man. That's why in the Miles Morales...
What's funny is that this dude, Excellent or whatever his name is, like, I can tell by the way he talks that he actually he's not super familiar with comics. However, he is more correct about Spider-Man and what it means to be Spider-Man than, Ranting for Vengeance is.
Morales comics, his name is followed by Spider-Man. The name Miles Morales is so important because that's the specific Spider-Man they're talking about. And he has been said on comics to be the ultimate Spider-Man. So he is definitely a I
mean, I would say that Ultimate Spider-Man isn't really a descriptor of how good of a Spider-Man he is in comparison to any other Spider-Man. That's just Ultimate is the line of comics that it is, but that's neither here nor there.
He's Spider-Man. That's how it works. That's what he is. He has the slicky powers. He does the front flips. He does the he is Spider-Man. And have you read a single Miles Morales comic? They're all pretty awesome. They bring unique and interesting.
Generally, like I've definitely read some like, man, that was kind of a for lack of a better word, filler comic of Miles Morales, but it's like one here and there, here and very few and far between in the middle of a run that's otherwise pretty fucking great, you know.
Villains to the table for Miles to brawl with, and if you've seen the movie, it's not.
How can you say that? Do you know how many goddamn amazing Spider-Man comics there are? Like talking about Peter Parker Spider-Man comics. I'm not saying that you aren't allowed to like. You can say that, you know, Miles Morales comics, I like them better, but like to say that they're better than the entire 65 years of that's, I don't know if that's something you can really objectively say. So
Too far off from how cool he is within his own comics.
This is generating massive Reddit vibes. Ranting for Vengeance reminds me a lot of a kid that would spend literally 17 hours a day on Reddit. If his school had access to computers, you would know that fucking Reddit cookies would be installed on every single one of those fucking PCs. Generating massive Reddit vibes, massive 4chan vibes, someone who has never ever seen a woman or just grass in general. I'm pretty sure that the only grass Ranting for Vengeance has ever seen was in fucking Astrobot. But let's go back to that whole alternate reality argument. If Hey,
it's not just me defending a racist. It's Bob of the Old Ways here too.
Top of the morning to you.
Yeah.
Got my shit ready.
Stick around, Joseph. Stick around. We're about to. The reveal's coming. Post haste. The reason. Okay, we don't need to really finish watching this. Another minute or so of just, you know, the same stuff. But like, how you doing, Bob? By the way, before we get into the.
I'm all right. Feeling very. I'm leaning into my Irishness today.
I see that. I see also your socialistness.
Yeah, and my two shillelaghs.
Yeah. Oh wait, is a cane just what? Is it just a cane? Is that what it is?
Well, they're canes and they're weapons. One of the martial arts I train in is called Batarocht, which is Irish stick fighting, and it uses the shillelagh, which is a cane. So it's basically just Irish cane fighting.
I agree with this. The Cody Ziegler run legitimately is fucking great, and Zeb Wells' run Amazing Spider-Man is. I don't hate it like a lot of people seem to hate it, but it's definitely not. It's not top tier Spider-Man. All right, so yeah,
I just wanted to drop in and say, Ginger Lives Matter and solidarity with redheads around the world.
Did you used to be one?
A little bit. I was a strawberry blonde.
Dane and Burb up in this bitch. Yeah. So I wanted to talk about this guy and what I haven't seen many people talking about this one element of ranting for vengeance. Okay, that being his dad.
Mm-hmm.
His dad is also a YouTuber. We're gonna look at him real quick. Called Red Pill MMA. He was Red Pill MMA. I don't know why he changed it to RP. I guess he wanted to kind of go a little crypto with it again. He decided maybe that was a little overt. Kind of saw some plateau in his subs or something like that. So he's like, I don't want to straight up say red pill. I'm gonna red pill him without them knowing it. You know, as if it weren't possible. So you know, just real quick. So here's this one ought to be really good. Here's from 6 hours ago. I haven't watched any of this. The truth about South Africa and Driscus. I don't know what this means. I don't know these politics. I'm not familiar.
I can guess what the politics are.
Well, yeah, let's see.
Backed by the media, backed by the ex-fighters, backed by the organization in general, actually thought that him getting into the octagon, going nose to nose with Dricus du Plessis, chimping out and spitting the N-word all over the place.
So, yeah, we are 12 seconds in, and we've got a major fucking racial disparaging remark there. In case you didn't catch it, he's talking about a black man, MMA fighter, and he said he was chimping out. So, cool.
And look, they have the same set, too.
Yeah, they have the same set. They do.
Nose to nose with Dricus du Plessis, chimping out and spitting the N-word all over the place was going to intimidate him. So keeping with the theme of politics being infused into MMA, we saw this transpire last weekend again. Dricus du Plessis defended his UFC middleweight title against Sean Strickland, but it seems like the mentally ill left-wing propagandized media felt it more important to talk about a t-shirt that he had worn in support of Donald Trump. In the words of these mentally ill purveyors of propaganda, the superstar...
Yeah, that's not him, by the way. He is not purveying propaganda whatsoever.
Yeah.
Stirred up a ferocious debate after wearing a t-shirt with the words "Trump prefers champions," before going on to explain his support for the US president as well as Elon Musk. Most MMA fans saw this and moved on to the fight and didn't think anything of it. But there was a huge corner of the
He can't talk any louder because he's definitely fucking shouting the N-word in private all the time. He's just constantly fucking screaming. Yeah, you get that.
I would like to know. MMA is famously apolitical. No one's ever been political in MMA before.
Yes, this is Ranting for Vengeance. This is his dad. This is his dad. That's right. And I'm not being sarcastic. You can look at literally the let's see, find another clip of this moron's background here.
Yeah, they have the same set, and I suspect Ranting for Vengeance has only ever read Daddy's comics and not anything.
Hey, don't take my content from me, Bob.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, yeah, look at that. Okay. Compare. Same background. Okay.
internet and the media that had a meltdown because of the implications of why he is supporting Donald Trump. Huge accounts over on X with almost 500,000 subscribers and followers were putting out statements like this about the South African champion. Dricus du Plessis bending the knee to Trump and Elon is embarrassing. For an athlete who built his brand on national pride and representing South Africa, this move is incredibly divisive. Doubling down on that statement.
Okay. I mean, it's weird to, I mean, honestly, like being like the UFC is not fucking political whenever literally the fucking, what is he, the chief executive, Dana White?
Mm-hmm.
He's like up Trump's asshole, you know?
Yep.
It's yeah.
And MMA fandom and a lot of the fighters have been pretty explicitly right wing for years now. It's a great example of a bubble. They all live in a bubble and they think that their views are just what everybody thinks. So if anyone injects like a different opinion, suddenly it's the other people getting political and not them.
The preservation of traditional values is crucial for a nation's identity. That's not quite the 14 words, but it's close. Close enough. Look, you got a white guy in a Black Panther costume. You've got crying black people. Oh, man, it's starting to kind of look like a nerd-rotic thumbnail a little bit. You know, he's anti-immigration. Surprise, surprise.
Wait, an Irishman
like
anti
America first. I'm in Ireland. Like,
look, speaking as an Irish American, I have to say we have a very, very long tradition of anti-imperialist solidarity with other oppressed people around the world, and this guy is embarrassing all of us.
Yeah, he's pretty bad. He's pretty bad. Wow. Okay. That's some weird take right there, man. Like, it's bizarre to even try to fucking get on the same page or like see the page this guy's on and like read it because it's just kind of fucking, you know, it's twisted up with, I guess, specific Irish politics, which I don't know, as well as just whatever branch of MAGA fucking QAnon bullshit that he's on. So yeah, point being, as Bob mentioned, if you look at and we can look at some of this, but before we do, I wanted to give a, you know, my impassioned defense. Here it goes. My defense of Ranting for Vengeance is that I don't think he's a grifter. I think that he believes what he's saying in so much as he's being told that he needs to do this by his dad. When you look at his dad, look at this, think of that guy's face, think of his attitude. He's red pill MMA. He's fucking alpha mentality fucking bullshit. He's probably a pussy because, you know, he's basically a Nazi and all Nazis are fucking pussies. But, you know, he thinks of himself as like a fucking big macho alpha guy, right? And then his kid looks like, I mean, I've been informed by a trans friend that kind of looks like an egg. That he kind of looks like he's not quite ready to understand that he might be,
Really?
you know.
I have my suspicions. I mean, I'm cis and straight, so my gaydar is not reliable. But I saw that kid. Now
let's put it all in perspective here. The kid uses his fucking dad's set. He's the comics that he talks about. Like whenever the first video I saw by him was about Wolverine and how Wolverine sucks now. And then I was expecting like, what is he going to talk about? How cool Wolverine was in the early 2000s, mid 2000s? No. The only time that he knew to talk about Wolverine being cool was in fucking Frank Miller's run of the original Wolverine miniseries from the fucking 80s. And that's it.
Yeah.
And he's like, everything else basically from there, it's like, and then everything else he talks about is all in context of comics that weren't coming out when he was even alive. Comics that were the big comics to read when his dad was his age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that led me to believe that I'm talking about Ranting for Vengeance. You think he's 15? Yeah, I mean, maybe. But I mean, so I wanted to defend him a little bit from people saying that he's grifting. He's not grifting. He's well, I made a thing for him, and he's welcome to use this. I hope he does. I swear, Dadgy, I'm not a flamer.
That's awesome. I've seen he's got some dog shit takes on Green Arrow as well, and it's the same thing. The only comics he talks about are the Mike Grell run of Green Arrow that was written in the 80s.
Yeah, literally anything I've seen, but he's like talking about 80s comics. Like, dude,
yeah,
not even the fucking 90s, man. Not even the 90s, which is what Chuds typically go to, you know, because at least Chuds, that's what's kind of pathetic about them, even more so than your average Chud, is that, you know, regular Chuds like your Air July or whatever, they're appealing to comics that they probably read when they were kids in the 90s or so. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. This guy isn't even appealing to shit that he was read, or at least not on his own accord. He's appealing to what his dadgy told him to fucking read. By the way, I did look up. I googled what's a word for dad or daddy in Irish, and dadgy was what I found. So that's why at the end there it says, you know,
dadgy is daddy,
not a flamer.
Father is ahar.
Yeah. Well, I wanted the more casual one. I swear, dadgy, I'm not a flamer. So yeah, he's ranting for dad's acceptance. That's what his name should be from here on out. I would appreciate if everybody would call him that. If you go comment on any of his videos or anything, or happen to see him in the wild, and you know, be sure to let him know. That's, you know,
I'm genuinely hoping this kid escapes his dad, like when he's 18 and moves out on his own or something.
Yeah,
maybe his egg will crack, or
maybe his egg will crack. But I mean, this is where it gets kind of real. It may very well be the case that his dad's abusive to him or something. You know, like rebelling isn't even an option for his safety, right? Like, I mean, you think about the kind of people. I mean, Dana White, literally the fucking, you know, he's a fucking wife beater and shit, and people still look up to them. I mean, it's
any man who puts red pill in his username or uses the phrase red pill unironically, that's an immediate red flag. Red pill equals red flag.
Anybody who calls themselves ranting for vengeance, right? Just like, come on, man. Like you're
vengeance
trying
for what? Being born?
I mean, like all we're doing on YouTube, all anybody's doing on YouTube is trying to sound like a badass and like we know what we're talking about and like we're very fucking cool. That's all anybody's really ultimately doing at the end of the day, right? But you don't want to you don't want to lampshade it by calling yourself ranting for it. Really just fucking shows like how impotent you are to actually affect any kind of change by just shouting at the fucking camera on the internet. You remind, the red pill was estrogen. That's right.
Yeah.
His dad is red pill MMA. That's him. Who within 12 seconds of this first video that I clicked on here, his most recent one, he used the term chimping out to refer to a black man. So, you know, really all you need to know. Anger boss. Yeah. It's It really is like that. I mean, Rob Liefeld would fucking love that YouTube channel name. Have you thought about Vengeance Blood as a name? Like blood vengeance. Yeah.
What's this kid want vengeance for? He's ranting for vengeance, but vengeance for what?
I mean, it doesn't matter because look, I'm gonna drop it one more time before we move on because it's too good. I swear, Dadgy, I'm not a flamer.
Vengeance for being born. That's what it is.
I swear, Dadgy. I got that in one take, by the way. I was like, oh, can I do it? Make it sound somewhat Irish-ish. And also like a 12-year-old prepubescent boy who's desperate to convince his father that he's not actually gonna, turn out gay. Like he caught him jacking off to that porn that one time, and he told him he didn't mean to. It was an accident. I don't know. Nothing. Hey, look, I just so anybody doesn't think that I'm like bullying the kid for maybe being gay. No, he should fucking be himself. Just come out, Anyway, death urge, blood overt, kill, spawn. Anyways, before moving on, he touched wieners with his mate one time. His dad came in and saw him touching wieners.
No homo though. No homo.
He's like, no, Dadgy, I'm not a flamer. No
homo, Dadgy.
Oh my God. On this channel, you will receive the truth about comic books. No censored, lying bullshit. And no going with what every other shill is saying about comics. This ain't satire or a joke. I don't know why people keep saying that. Why do people keep saying that about me? I don't get it. You will also receive real metal of the highest caliber. No posers, no glorifying genres that suck. Death, thrash, new metal, no BS. Just pure heavy metal with no regard for what posers think. If you agree with any of the stuff I say, please subscribe to help the metal fight. If you disagree, go complain to your boyfriend. Rock hard, ride free. Rock hard. Just like I was with my mate when my daddy came in. Oh my God. I love that he's like, dude, nobody gives a fuck what kind of metal you think is fucking bad. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
You know what?
Exactly, yes. Rock, flag, and eagle.
I think I was this kid in high school, dude. No posers. Except I was more into punk than into metal, but otherwise the attitude is totally me when I was 15, bro.
I mean, look, in a way, I do have just like a smidgen of like, because I'm kind of lucky. I think we both are maybe that we didn't have social media at that age, right?
Yeah.
Like, because I definitely would have posted some cringe.
Oh, yeah.
But like, at the same time, somebody would have rightfully bullied me about it. I think he wants to ride a free rock hard one. I can't like, show me lack of self-awareness. You know what I mean?
That ending statement can mean a lot of things if you read it. Rock hard ride free.
Yeah, rock hard. That's what he writes on bathroom walls.
Yeah, you got a free rock hard ride here.
Is my subconscious gay? I don't even remember writing that. I swear, Dadgy, I'm not a flamer. I was honestly like, I did not remember, or maybe I didn't read all the way through earlier that line is at the end. I fucking and I got to it when I was reading, and I'm like, am I hallucinating right now? What is happening? Hey, look, it's Morgan.
Hey, I'm hallucinating. What fresh hell is this?
Rock hard, ride free.
Holy
I hope you're not a poser, Morgan. No
Yeah, you're not
poser.
I am a like I don't know fucking shit about music.
I think you like thrash metal, you poser. Wait, who the fuck? Hold on. Look, what kind of fucking metalhead is going to be like death or thrash metal is fake metal? Like,
Right?
you have to be getting your fucking, because you can tell by the reason I wanted to look at that is because I was reminded by the shirt that he's wearing, which is like Iron Maiden or some shit. Motorhead. He's wearing a Motorhead shirt. Motorhead is literally partly somewhat thrash metal, dude. How the fuck are you going to wear a Motorhead shirt and fucking say thrash metal is? Wait, or is he saying that these aren't the genres that suck? God damn, I'm so confused now, just like him sexually.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And again, he's listening to Daddy's music and reading Daddy's comic books and making videos about it.
Yeah.
He seems like someone who has not had the privilege of developing his own tastes.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. But I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know how else to reach him except bullying. it's the only language I can speak to this, because I don't know.
I mean, if he wants to reach out to the show and talk to someone offline in a private fashion to help him through whatever he's going through, I'll help out. But holy crap, dude!
Where do you stand, Morgan, on the egg theory about this kid?
I would not be surprised if you could only buy one of them at a grocery store right now in the United States.
The egg theory is what Morgan presented to me after what my original thing was, which was that let's just say that he would not look out of place in the general audience crowd of the Lilith Fair in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So just based on this, like his need to project like music tastes that he doesn't appear to know about strikes me as he's parroting things he's heard from someone else or other people, but hasn't formed his own opinions. And that is not an uncommon experience for trans people who just sort of, as a social survival thing, learn to mirror the people around them because they don't know how to perform the gender they were assigned at birth, and they're certainly not allowed to perform their own gender. So they mirror.
So it's like because you don't feel like you can be who you are, you kind of just look to what you think other people will accept in a way, and like
right.
But also whatever jives with your comfort level as well, despite not being the idealized version of you.
Yeah, and teaser for Sunday, I think there's some similar stuff going on with the Zizz's cult. The Ziz cult.
Yeah. Zizzian. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Zizzians on Sunday in the Fapcast, as well as other stuff. But it's gonna be a packed show. So did you see when we looked at his dad's channel, at his Daji's channel?
I caught Daji's channel a little bit.
Did you catch the first 12 seconds of the first video that I clicked on where he used the phrase "chimping out"? I
did. That's where I was eating dinner.
Yeah. Did you spit some of that out at that moment? Because
I
would have. I legitimately was like, wow, not even 12 seconds in, and he just went for one of the most fucking just like nakedly racist things that like Nerdrotic and shit won't even say something like that. You know what I mean? Like
it's a special level of racism, and he owes me a slice of provolone. Not good provolone, mind you, but provolone.
Store brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's getting a bill for that.
So
all right, now let's
look at the video where he had his guns out, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna see, because this is a video about, of course they race swapped Magneto. Now this is based on the completely unsubstantiated. I don't even know where it came from. It's not anything like a fact or anything that's been confirmed in any way, shape, or form that somehow Denzel Washington is going to be playing Magneto in the MCU. Which honestly, if they are writing it from that, it's been around for a long time. The discussion of Magneto being updated to something, that would be, I guess, more current than, of course, we got Nazis again. So it's always current to fucking be anti-Semitic apparently and have Nazis.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, if they did it in a way that I feel like they would have to do, then I would be on board for it. You know what I mean? Nonetheless, this is not based on anything. It's not based on, it's been rumor for like 8 years, and I think that's all it is it's kind of resurfaced again.
So it's just shit posting.
Yep. So we're gonna see what he has to say about that completely unconfirmed, not even a rumor, because I'm sure
Look
it
at
was
that shirt. I just, sweetie, come here.
It's called
rock hard, ride free.
It's called a muscle shirt for a reason, my guy, and you don't have the reason.
No, you. Oh God, sweetie.
And I mean, look, I'm not from Ireland, but I am very Irish in my I guess my physiology, my skin, how it reacts to nature and stuff like that. And I grew up, it didn't take me long to realize sun's out, fucking cover everything up. not guns out. That was not for me. It's not for us, buddy.
My best friend is Irish Italian, and him and the son have a maladaptive relationship.
Yeah. It's
right.
just,
I'm Irish too, and we're allergic to the sun, man. We're basically Vikings. Dublin was founded by Vikings. We're from the country of the eternal night.
I'm gonna hang my hat on this. If he listens to this, he's gonna try and hate crime me.
Oh no, he's gonna give us the finger and tell us to go complain to our boyfriends.
Yeah, I mean, look,
also,
he might
way,
rant at you for vengeance,
right?
But we all know what he's really doing, which is ranting for Daji's acceptance.
That's right. Look, by the way, go complain to your boyfriend and
go complain to your boyfriend. Well, maybe I will.
Hey, I'm complaining to my boyfriend.
It's very considerate of like more than half of the people that might be watching. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like all of the straight women, and then gay men too. That's like quite a lot of people for him to be very considerate. To tell them
it's very much an insult he picked up from Daddy, right? It's a 1980s insult,
right?
I mean, what stands out to me about this kid, is that a lot of things, but like one thing compared to like other chud content, I think this is the reason why he's been getting fucking used as a fucking he's the punching bag of the internet right now. As far as like this kind of content, is that he doesn't even try to explain, like he's not doing the woke agenda because DEI or anything like that. I mean, he'll mention that stuff, but like he'll just say they swapped it with a black person and expected us not to notice. Like the implication, he doesn't even try to say why this is a bad thing. He's just like, it's a black person,
Right.
Like,
that's
like, you already know that's bad, right?
See, it's like, I don't want to use him as a punching bag. I want to be like, bro, get help. Like, get out. You're better than this.
Hey, no.
Not
okay.
Not okay.
Too many Irish people on this panel for you to just go for that low-hanging fruit, that low-hanging Lucky Charms. All right, I'm just kidding. It's fine.
69 is my boyfriend.
I'm not offended, and I'm not fucking persecuted as an Irish person. It's fine.
Hell yeah, Jennifer Starbush. Go complain to your polycule.
Okay, only a few of them really care, but
yeah. Been making the rounds on the internet. Apparently, we have a really strong guess as to who could be playing Magneto, and it's one of the worst castings of all time.
Go fuck yourself.
You have people on Twitter trying to justify this, which we will get to in a second, and in my opinion, it's a complete and utter double standard. But before we get into it, I'd like to thank my 24/7 365 PR team. I'm of course talking about my main amigo, Sensitive
Dad. It's fucking my dadgy. He's out there doing it for me. He put up this whole background for me, and he told me if I don't put out so many videos a week, he's going to take away my gay porns.
Oh my god.
Who just
pause?
Dude, we literally just watched a part of a video where he fucking stopped to go. Like it made a big deal out of flipping off the fucking camera, and now he's just showing another dude flipping off the camera, and that's gay. Are you trying to tell us something, buddy?
Okay, so for the slow one of the class, myself, what about? Okay, so let's say this is true. Let's say it's 100% confirmed. that Denzel Washington is going to play Magneto, despite being an empty rumor that has no basis in reality.
Yeah.
What about that is gay?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna guess that it's the feelings he has when he thinks about Denzel Washington.
So here's a question that I just thought of: is this Red Pill MMA's son, or is it just a clone of his, or did he go back in time and pick himself up from the 1980s and bring him forward? And now it's a Death of Slim Shady event or something. Because everything about this kid screams 1980s edgelord.
Well, yeah, he's picked up he's picked up all of his like social cues from his Gen X father.
He's literally he's a bully from a goddamn Stephen King coming of age story, just ripped right out of the fucking story. He's like, he's gonna fucking chase down the nerdy kids and but in the end, fucking the clown's gonna get him,
He's very much the villain from a John Hughes movie or something. I don't know.
Just keeps on making videos about my channel because, simply put, he doesn't have the guts or the balls to make anything by himself. He just takes from other people's content. But
bro, that's all anybody does on YouTube, dude.
Yeah,
says the kid who's parroting everything his father tells him,
literally copying what his dad tells him to fucking say.
Well, and also like look at his background, right? We got on the left there, we got some like Star Wars stuff.
I think we get a better look if we look at his dad's. Let's see.
Oh, Jesus Christ, because it's literally
they
the
also
same.
went on to say that the issue with he had worn in support of Donald.
Yeah, same thing.
So like
maybe,
these.
Okay.
It's the same back. Why?
Yeah, it's the exact same background.
Yeah.
What does Star Wars and Marvel have to do with MMA or being red pilled?
Everything, Morgan. It's everything. Don't you see it?
You just haven't taken the red pill, so you don't understand.
Well, no, because my estrogen is blue.
Oh.
Or white, depending on what the manufacturer is that month. Yeah.
I bet. I'm thinking that little fella's just sitting right off panel, just like watching watching his dad. He's just like, tell him, Daji, tell him.
they run the camera for each other.
Oh yeah, almost certainly. Daji, would you like a sausage? Okay, look, now you're making me want it. That fucking sounds great. We didn't land on Genosha. Genosha landed on us. Yes.
See, like I think especially right now with the whole like resurgence of Nazism and like hard at Nazi, right? Like the real deal. Having Magneto be Jewish, I think matters a lot right now, more than it may have 20 years ago. But it would be cool to see like a President Superman style Magneto where like there is a Magneto in the multiverse who is a black guy. Because I think that is its own compelling story, different from the canonical Magneto, that is worth exploring.
And you don't even have to make him an American black man. You could make him like Rwandan.
Or Haitian.
Like from the Rwandan genocide, or Haitian. Yeah.
I mean, that's true. Like, I mean, honestly, listen, ranting for dad's acceptance. You obviously take a lot of influence from your Daji, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, honestly, I'm kind of jealous in a way because my dad, we didn't have a whole lot in common. He was, I had a brief moment where he was, kind of getting into some of the classic rock that I had started getting. He'd been into it years ago. Nonetheless, this isn't about me and my Daji. Point being that, do you ever introduce him to anything? Does he ever listen to what you like? Does he ever read the comics that you recommend to him? I would question the dynamic of this relationship you seem to have, bud, because it seems kind of unhealthy and one-sided. I don't feel like it's actually sharing the things that you have passion about. And passion's not gay, by the way. It's not gay. It's just a cool thing to have, right?
I wonder if he is allowed to like things that are not prescribed by his father.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Dude.
thinking too.
Because he
I
doesn't
I would be the biggest MCU supporter all over again if I
Bro,
did that
wow.
shit. Like,
RXNV points out that he could be an Ethiopian Jew, which is a historic Jewish population that has existed for thousands of years. Why was
oh shit, I accidentally banned them. Holy shit.
Oh no!
I'm sorry. I was trying the thing moved right as I was trying to highlight your comment, RXNV, and it like just happened to click the fucking ban thing.
Well, yeah, that'll
Can you unban them?
Yeah, you can, I think, or I might have to go in and do it. Can somebody unban him?
I will try. I have to.
I apologize. That was complete fucking.
Everybody drink. Fat finger.
Literally like trying to highlight a good comment and instead, nah, you're out of here. 300 seconds. Okay, he'll be back. He'll be back.
Yeah, sorry, RXNV. YouTube is being weird. I guess it's the timing of the chat. You go to highlight something and then
it just moved up right as I was. The thing is that you shouldn't click on the right hand side or over here in StreamYard because that's how you accidentally do it because there's the 3 dots there and yeah. Anyway.
I appreciate your support and all the views you're sending my way, amigo. And also, Nerdette.
Wait, so I thought you said that he couldn't do anything by himself, and now you're thanking him for giving you all the views. So like you can't do anything by yourself. I mean, other than from you can't do anything without Daji. You're also thanking this dude. So like it's kind of like some socialism shit you got going on here, man. Is he about to say Nerdette's Newsstand? I feel like he's about to say Nerdette's Newsstand.
I think he's about to say that too. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Newsstand. Who just
there it is.
Yeah.
Can't stop commenting and making streams about me. Go back to your own content, you hag bitch. And if you like my content and
I mean, seconded. I'm sorry. Seconded. All right.
You enjoy seeing me destroy brain dead losers like I just did, then please consider maybe.
That's what he calls destroying brain dead losers. You know what I would like to see is for this guy to come on the stream sometime and have a conversation with me and let's see what he knows about some Wolverine or something. Because
yeah, or some Green Arrow. Yeah, my favorite superhero who he also has dog shit takes about.
Yep.
Does he not understand that Green Arrow is our socialist Batman?
He doesn't understand that what Denny O'Neil did in Green Arrow, Green Lantern in the 70s by turning Oliver Queen into a socialist saved that character. And that is the only reason that character has been popular or relevant for 50 years.
Yeah.
And this kid pretends like it was like a betrayal of the character's essence. And all he talks about is all I've seen him talk about so far is Mike Grell's run from the 1980s, which was great, but it was completely and thematically in keeping with Green Arrow being a socialist. It's not a reversal of that trope at all. And this kid thinks it is.
Because Green Arrow was just a Batman clone from another publisher, like down to having an Arrow cave and a sidekick in red.
And he was basically a Hawkeye knockoff. I mean, they're both like Robin Hood archetypes, but
I think Green Arrow came first. But I think that he was a Robin Hood knockoff. He was basically they were like, let's make Robin Hood a superhero.
Yeah,
was essentially what it was.
But DC bought that up just to like get rid of the competition and just keep the character floating until Denny O'Neil came on and made something of him.
Yeah,
dude, I love in what is it Injustice when Harley Quinn kind of like I think she gets captured by Green Arrow and then she wakes up in the Arrow cave and she just fucking roasts him for having an Arrow cave. She's like, why not the quiver? And he's like, that's actually really
that's actually pretty good. Yeah. Why did I think that?
My Patreon and supporting me. You don't have to, but if you choose to, it would be greatly appreciated. So with that out of the way,
I'm going to go to his Patreon.
You know what? We could support him for financially, but personally, I prefer to rock hard, ride free.
swear, Dadgy, I'm not a flamer.